let's get straight into it and rate the ground.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel, and today we are going on my favourite League 2 away day as we're heading to Blundell Park for Grimsby Town versus Doncaster Rovers. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as a match day vlog itself, and because it's a new ground on the channel for this season we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So just before we get started, if I could ask a huge favour from you all, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like this video, whether you're an old or new viewer. Any support goes a long way and is greatly appreciated. Let's aim for 50 likes. We've been a big local derby as well. And also I've been nominated for a Football Content Award for Best in Non-League. So I'll leave the link to vote for me. It'll be the first link in the description. If you head to that, go on over to the Best in Non-League section. If you click on the video category drop down box, select Adam Gittings and vote for me. That will be greatly appreciated. And also, while I'm on the subject of that, I believe it's the DN35 podcast, a Grimsby Town podcast. They're also up for an award. I'm not too sure what the categories they're up for, but if you're going to the podcast, I think it's probably Best in the EFL podcast, something like that. So if you have a look in there or have a look around, I'm sure you'll find them somewhere. So go and give them a vote as well. But anyway, enough about that stuff. Let's get into my pre-match thoughts. So let's start off with the table then. And after each team has played 9 games so far, Grimsby Town are currently just sitting outside the playoffs in 8th place after 5 wins and 4 losses, whereas Doncaster Rovers are currently in 5th place in the league with 5 wins, 1 draw and 3 defeats. So in Grimsby's last match, they had a 1-0 away win at Gillingham, who I believe were top of the league at the time, so a very good win there for Grimsby, and they're going along very nicely at the minute. They've won the last 3 games in a row, and they're going in the right direction. Last season, I think a lot of Grimsby fans will agree, weren't the best of seasons for Grimsby. They were kind of flirting with relegation for quite a while, but they managed to get over the line in the end. And yeah, they started this season off really well. Grimsby's always a team that I always kind of predict them to do better than they actually do, but this season I did have them lower down because they've always let me down in my predictions, but they're doing a bit better than that at the minute. Could this be the year where they do actually make a push for the playoffs? And as for the Rovers, our last result was on Tuesday night with a 1-0 win over Barrow, so that brings to an end a 3-game winless streak in the league and 4 in all competitions. And it weren't a pretty game, but we'll take it. Like, you know, Barrow always seemed to be a tough test, you know, no matter when you play them. But, you know, we got the job done, and I weren't too impressed with Barrow, but I thought we were a better team and we deserved the win, and it had definitely been 2 points dropped rather than a point gained if we only got a point. And that's good because, like I say, if we'd have gone 4 in the league without a win, then confidence would have probably dropped quite a bit. But, you know, we really needed that win as well, especially with other teams, one of them being Grimsby, closing in on us in the playoffs. It's kind of allowed us to get a bit deeper into the playoffs. We're up to 5th place now, which gives us a bit of breathing space. So hopefully we'll be able to kick on from this now and put a few more wins together. So last season in the head-to-head between these 2 teams, it was Doncaster Rovers who did the double over Grimsby, first winning 1-0 at home, which in the end costed Paul Hurst his job, and he was replaced by David Artell, and then won the away game by 5-1, which was such a good day, and the fans were in fantastic voice that day. So hopefully we can repeat both the fans and the players' performance there. Really was a good day. My favourite away day by a long way last year. So I think that brings me nicely on to my prediction for today's game then. So Grimsby going to get 4 wins in a row, or Rovers going to get the 2nd win in a row and further cement their playoff place. My prediction is, I think we're going to do it. I think that win's going to put a bit more confidence into the lads. And like I said, we've got a good record at Blundell Park, and I think we're going to carry that on. I don't think it's going to be easy by any means, but I'm going to go for the same score as it was 2 years ago in this fixture. I'm going to go for Grimsby Town 1, Doncaster Rovers 3. Anyway, that's it for my pre-match thoughts then, so really looking forward to this. It's my favourite League 2 away day, and we're also stopping overnight for it. We're heading down right now. I'm on my lunch break on the Friday. We're heading down straight after work. Booked in the Premier Inn in Cleethorpes, so we're stopping Friday and Saturday night. So last time when we did this, we did a pub crawl up to the ground, but with it being a 12:30 kickoff, it's going to be hard to do that, so we're going to kind of do more afterwards instead. Of course, we're going to go for some fish and chips afterwards, and we're going to take you guys along the full way then. So, like I say, I'm on my lunch at the minute on the Friday, so I think it's time to head over to Cleethorpes. So let's fast forward to a few hours later. Let's head on down to Cleethorpes and see how the weekend goes. Okay, so it's about 5 o'clock now. I'm ready to head off to Cleethorpes. We're just in my car, ready to go. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a good weekend. Two nights in Cleethorpes, and yeah, full day of football tomorrow. So we're going to head down there. I'm going to pass you over to Lizzie, who's going to do the travel montage. So let's head over to Cleethorpes and see how this weekend goes.
You ready?
Right, we arrived at the Premier Inn, so let's get checked in and then head out for some food. Here we have in room 320. Nice. Plenty of space. Oh, nice. Quite sunset as well.
I know, very nice.
Beautiful. This all do.
Sorry. Like, whatever. You go.
Yeah. Okay, so it's now match day, so it's currently 9:30 in the morning. We're showered and ready, and we're just heading over to Mackey's for some breakfast, and then the nearest pub opens at 10. That's for Wellow, just down the road. So we're going to head there, go to the Signal box, which I believe is still the smallest micro pub in the world. So we're going to head there. It's about 11:30, and then we've got a lift to the ground, and we're going to enjoy the football. So without further ado, then let's get into match day. Oh, hi mate. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, we're in.
It's a good bar. My favourite.
Oh no, there's pearl in it. No, why lie? No, it's alright.
No, it's down at Concourse somewhere. Yeah.
Everywhere we go, walking super Donny, put it on a show. Turn it to red, it's the red, it's the red. How we get it to red, the ex-Grimsby.
Here come the teams, come on you Reds.
With the visitors in goal number 19, Chelly Sharp.
Run away, come on Rovers. literally 2 or 3 minutes into the game, it's already 1-0 Rovers. Gibson with the goal. He had the original chance, tried to take it round the keeper. He got blocked on the line, he got it again, and slotted it into a net. A fantastic start, couldn't go much better to that. Crowd's in great voice just like last year. Hopefully we can keep us up for 490. Grimsby 0, Rovers 1. And just like that, it's 2-0 to the Rovers. Sterry playing superb down the right hand wing, plays into Molyneux, who doesn't miss, puts into sand net and beautifully. Just like last time, 2-0 to the Rovers. Going superbly so far. Let's keep this going. Look at you. 2-0. Never scored, no, never mind. We just look like mugs, never mind. Donny Rovers. About 10 minutes before half time, still 2-0 to Rovers. I'd say we've definitely been a better team. Grimsby had a few spells in the last 10 minutes or so, but apart from that, we've not really looked like scoring, to be honest with you. And Rovers have kind of been in control of his first half, and I kind of feel like that's how the first half's going to fizzle out. So about 10 minutes ago, Grimsby 0, Rovers 2. To 10 men, we've had a player sent off. It looks like a second yellow. I didn't see what happened, but we're down to 10 men. Just before half time. Yes. Gibson wins second by the look of it, and also Grimsby down to 10 men. I didn't see what happened. It looked like a second yellow. I guess he said some after goal or something, but I'm not saying. But nevertheless, it's 10-11 now for full second half. I guess it was going to be the last action before. Our board's just gone up now. 7 minutes at a time, so plenty of time to get a fourth. So let's see how this goes. 3-0 Rovers. Half-time 3-0 to Rovers. Fantastic first half.
Tell me, describe the goal to me. Even I missed it, buying you
Fire!
Come on, lads. Two substitute Rovers men changing both fullbacks. Sterry and Fleming coming off. Senior and Emmanuel coming on at 2 the pitch. 3-0, 2 Rovers so far. Still been as dominant as ever. Massive scramble online and it's finally been called offside. Two more substitute Rovers, Patrick Kelly and Bill Sharp coming off Ironside and Ben Close coming on at 2 the pitch. Still 3-0 to the Rovers. About 15 to 20 minutes to go in this second half. It's been a bit of a quite a second half compared to the third, but like I say, 3-0, that's kind of killed the game already, to be fair. So yeah, good thought for score, but it's been called offside as well. But apart from that, not a lot has happened, to be fair. So 3-0 to Rovers. Final sub coming off Molyneux is Luke McPeach getting his goal today. And a very good performance after the sending off against Chesterfield. And Yeboah is going to replace him. Still 3-0 to the Rovers.
Fishing time! It's fishing time! It's fishing time! It's fishing time!
4 minutes by the time added to this game. Not a lot's really happened, so no surprises. Not been that many, mainly for subs and stuff like that. 4 minutes by the time. It's just going to 4 minutes of added time. Like I said, it's been a very quiet second half to be fair. We've pretty much won it in the first half, so we just kind of self-made press. But I'd say we've had better attacking chances to be fair. They thought we'd scored, but we got ruled offside. But apart from that, literally not really a lot's happened. We've just soaked the pressure and done really well. So 3-0 to Rovers. Looks like that's going to be it for full time. So some of these guys are basically their strikers from Iceland, so they've brought a lot of people over to see him playing. Fair to say it's not been the best games for that, but at least it's about a good time. Full time 3-0 to the Rovers. Superb performance.
Thank you all very much indeed. 7,690 saw the finals for Doncaster Rovers 3. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. The next game here is on Tuesday
And there he is, the Icelandic player. Still on there with fans.
Grimsby 1, Oxford United 1. And in League 1, Huddersfield Town 2.
I got one next one. I got the next one now. There's one further down there. Yeah.
I'll meet you down that way then. I need a date.
Yeah. Okay, so it's now the end of the night, 12 hours later, and we are back where we started, at Mackie's. Let's get back to Premier Inn. Okay, so we're back at the Premier Inn now. We've had a few drinks in Cleethorpes, afterwards got some food, and yeah, it's been a good day overall. And speaking of a good day, it's finished full time at Grimsby Town 0, at Doncaster Rovers 3, and superb performance to be fair. Really good performance, especially in the first half. It's one of them kind of where the game was over at half time. We scored literally like 2-3 minutes into the game with Gibson getting his goal, missed his first shot, but tucked away the rebound nicely. And then not long after that, Luke Molyneux getting the second goal, and that was great to see. I was saying it was great to see a reaction from him, especially after his red card against Chesterfield. You kind of sense that he'd be, you know, wanting to kind of prove a point after that, and he certainly did with a superb performance, getting the second goal. And after that, to be fair, Grimsby had a bit of a spell where they had about a 10-minute spell where they were pushing a bit, and they were looking pretty good. But you know, once we kind of, you know, killed that off, we got a third just before half time. Gibson again getting his second goal of the game, and yeah, that meant we went into half time 3-0 up, and also Grimsby had a man sent off just after the third goal. It was hard to tell what for. I think he'd already been booked. It kind of looked like it said so much ref, so we got a second yellow. So that meant they'd be coming out of the second half 3-0 down and with a player less as well. And to be honest, the second half were a lot quieter. Grimsby thought they put the ball in the back of the net, but it got ruled out for offside. But other than that, not a lot happened really. The game had kind of already been won at, you know, before half time, so we could kind of, you know, sit back on that win a bit, and you know, the result was pretty much in the bag. So yeah, a very good day overall. Don't think you can really criticise anyone on that performance. I thought everyone played the part in that victory, from, you know, all 11 players, from management to the fans as well, who were absolutely superb. So yeah, a very good day overall, and you know, 3 points for the Rovers, and that puts us in a very good position in the league as well. So hopefully we can keep this going. We've got Crew at home, you know, next weekend, so it'd be great if we can carry that on and win 3 games in a row. So yeah, can I really say good things after that game? It's been a superb one, and I suppose all that is left to do is rate the ground. Okay, so it's time for Rate the Ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we do is for each new ground we visit in the season, we're giving a rating on 5 different categories. So we've got the pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each is going to get a score out of 5, a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table with all the other grounds we've been to in the 24-25 season. This time is the turn of Grimsby Town. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Okay, so we'll start with pre-match then. So what is there to do before the game around the ground? So if you're kind of driving or coming on the coach, there's not actually a lot close to the ground itself. But if you go into Cleethorpes, it is very good in there, to be fair. You've got plenty of pubs. In terms of away fans, there's kind of keep you to the spoons. But like I say, if you don't go in colours and you're kind of a bit sneaky about it, you can get into a few other places as well, which is pretty good around Cleethorpes area, to be fair. You've got the seaside, you've got fish and chips, you've got plenty of bars and stuff like that. It's a bit of a trek from the ground, to be fair, but not really much more than you'd expect from kind of most away days, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's pretty good in terms of pre-match, in my opinion. So I'm going to go for a 3.5 out of 5. Next we've got catering then, and to be honest, I didn't have a lot. I didn't have any food at the ground itself because we had fish and chips afterwards, but in terms of food, we've kind of got your standard stuff like burgers, hot dogs, stuff like that in the away end. I think you've got a few more options in the home end, but in the away end, it's kind of your standard stuff that you'd expect to get at a football ground. In terms of drink, the away fans actually get their own bar inside the away end, which is really good, to be fair. You know, there's not many away ends that you go in where you get your own bar. I mean, Newport County have it, but there's not a lot of others. Price is kind of what you'd expect, and service as well is what you'd expect. So it's pretty standard, to be fair. I'll bump them up a few places for the bar and the away end. So in terms of catering, I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5. Next up, we have got the ground, and like I say, Grimsby is one of my favourite away days, so I'm going to try and keep the ground non-biased to that, because obviously, you know, we feel the away end every time. It's good atmosphere and stuff like that. So you know, I kind of tend to be biased on that, but in terms of ground, it has seen better days, to be fair. It is getting quite run down, and you feel like it's getting ready for a lick of paint, or somewhat along those lines. To be honest with you, it's it has seen better days. To be fair, it's a classic stadium. I do there's not many of these stadiums left, to be fair, and I do really like it. But in terms of standard, I'd say it's about average for League Two. To be fair, it is a good ground, but I'd say about average. So I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna go 2.5 out of 5. Next we've got atmosphere, and like I say, it's been a local derby, so we've been on the right side of it, so of course the away end is going to be good in terms of atmosphere. Grimsby fans weren't too bad, but for 1-0 down after about 3 minutes, they didn't have a lot to cheer about, on their side, to be fair. So atmosphere, it was pretty good, to be fair. Not too bad, so I'm going to go for a 3.5 out of 5. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. I say it every time, it is my favourite away day, and I kind of try and go into it with not having my expectations too high, just in case it's not as good, but every time it just seems to get better and better. It's just one of them that I look forward to every season. It's always a really good day. I mean, we always stop over for it. You've got the seaside, you've got fish and chips beforehand, you've got plenty of good pubs on the seafront that you can go to. And we all seem to get a result here as well. So, what more could you ask for? It's my favourite away day for a reason, and for that reason, it's going to get nothing less than a 5 out of 5. So that gives Grimsby Town a total score of 17.5 out of 25, which puts it 9th in the table. So you'll notice the level with a few other teams in terms of the total points. So the deciding factor, if the level is overall enjoyment, so Grimsby are at the top of that, hence where they are in the table. So, as per usual, really enjoy this away day. It's always a good one, and this one has been no different. So yeah, very good win for the Rovers, and we've won 2 in a row now. Like I say, we had a bit of a blip with a few results in September, so hopefully we're on the other side of that. We've won 2 in a row, and we can keep that momentum going forward. So I am going to leave this video here, so thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel and like this video with an old or new viewer. Any support goes a long way, and it's greatly appreciated by me. Also, remember to follow my social media at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything, and vote for me for best in non-league video in the Football Content Award. First link in the description. So the next video on the channel is going to be on the Tuesday, and we're back at Oxford Street for Rossington Main versus Swinton Athletic. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.